Oh, come on, man.
What, really?
That's amazing, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give you the recipe, though. I can't do that.
I thought we were friends. That is amazing. Hey, what's up? It's Luis with the ABR Roadshow, and we travel the country coast to coast to find the places where you need to eat at on a weekly basis. Today, we are continuing our Massachusetts trip, and we are in Malden at a restaurant called Pearl Street Station. So the origin of the building that we're at, it used to be a train station, then it became a speakeasy and an event center, and now it's finally a restaurant celebrating its 40th year at the time of filming. So let's head inside, see what history and food we got. So Alan, what are we cooking today?
Oh, we're cooking steak tips. That's our best seller.
Is it?
People love the steak tips we have here.
Okay, right on. So that started already. So walk me through the process of how you make the steak tips.
So what we do is the sirloin comes in and we cut it into cubes.
And then once it happens, you just throw it on the grill, and it's just a matter of getting that right color, that right crust.
Sure. Medium rare.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it. Some people like it cooked more, but
I mean,
rare. Yeah.
You know, I think medium rare is the best because you get that combination of that beautiful crust and everything, and just the juiciness.
Sure.
Because I mean, once you go past that point, like if you do well done, you're gonna be snacking on the bottom of a shoe, right?
Exactly. You lose the taste too. You lose the whole thing.
He's just chewing there forever.
Exactly. Your teeth get a workout when you do that.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, try that.
Okay, all right. But before we try it though, it's taste time. Here we go. Oh, come on, man.
What, really?
That's amazing, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give you the recipe, though. I can't do that.
I thought we were friends. That is amazing. You got the little, just that crust, the little burnt edges. I'm a fan of that, right?
Good.
You got barbecue sauce. It's a little bit sweet, tangy, right? And then you have the flavor of the meat. It's perfectly medium rare. That's outstanding. Oh my God.
I'm getting hungry here.
It's just so juicy.
Really good.
Oh my God, so tender. That's a home run. No wonder why you sell so much of it.
Glad you like it.
Oh my God. Oh my God, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Right, so I'm gonna take this out to the dining room. I'm going to finish this.
Okay.
And then I'll see you out there. Sound good?
Perfect.
With Alan, the owner, and Paul, the GM. Let's start at the beginning because this is a very impressive building, but you didn't start in this building, correct?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so give me the story. You built the restaurant, yes?
Yes.
Okay, how did you start?
Well, first of all, I was in the nightclub business. That was my main profession back then. So my partner, who's still my partner for 40 years, came in my backyard and said, Al, you want to open up a small little restaurant? So we opened up in Pearl Street, a little tiny place. But I always wanted a little place because I wanted a place, where everybody knows your name.
Right.
So that's where I love that place down the street.
And you're about to celebrate your 40th anniversary at the time of filming, right?
Correct.
It's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
Did you ever think it was gonna be such long running? Like that you would have this longevity?
Oh, definitely not.
No?
Definitely. I didn't think I was going to live that long. So,
So you had the tiny little place when you started.
Yeah.
Now this pretty big restaurant. How was that transition to go from the original location to this? This is really impressive.
Getting back to the nightclub business, we had big places, 60,000 square feet, real big nightclubs. So I was used to handling big places. So we outgrew down the street. It was too small. And I wanted to expand the menu, but in order to expand the menu, I needed a bigger place, a bigger kitchen. So then this place became available. And I walked in here, it looked nothing like it looks today. And I said, wow, what a beautiful building. So we moved up here in '98.
Yeah, we actually got the 50-cent tour. That's what Paul told us when we came in.
Give me
He
the
took us
50
all
cents.
around, right?
Inflation.
You know, showed us all the even in the underneath of the building, all the
Yes.
old brick and everything. You're by the rail yard, so you see the trains go by and everything. It's just very, very impressive to take it all in. Even right here to my left, is this the oldest fireplace in Malden?
I think, well, if you see the date up there, 1891,
Okay.
I'm not, this is probably one of the oldest buildings in
Just period.
Malden.
Okay.
Period. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's very impressive. I do love the fact that you have all the railroad memorabilia all around. That's very neat. It just gives people something else to look at. You know, you have the old Coca-Cola signs and everything. So when I walked in, I just started smiling because I'm all into this.
Sure.
You know, which is fantastic. And then let's jump into this. What do we have here?
Okay, that's my favorite dish. Now, when you go to the menu, it's going to say owner's favorite, braised beef. That's what it is, braised beef.
The short rib.
The short rib. But it's not on the bone. When we get it, it's all squares. We square it, we slow cook it. Then we bring it out and we saute it in the red wine, onions, carrots, and then you see all the stock there.
Yeah.
Then we put it on top of mashed potatoes. I think the old name, something like that, was beef bourguignon in the old days.
Okay, yeah,
If you
yeah.
remember that, it's very similar to that. Now, how did I get that? I went in town and I ran into this executive chef. He says, I need some help with a couple of items. He came out here and gave me that one, a few other ones, and I said, wow, that's tremendous. Love that right there.
Okay. All right. Well, let's give this a shot. So let me see here. Oh, I don't even need a knife.
No, you don't need a knife.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yep. Extremely
Good.
tender, extremely tender.
Okay.
And the thickening of the sauce is kind of like a gravy. Wow, that's amazing. You can really taste, you know, the carrots, the onions, you got a little bit of garlic happening in there. This is fantastic. And you are right. This is sort of a new interpretation of the beef bourguignon.
Right? Yeah.
That is outstanding, and I love that it's fork tender. Oh my God. This would be the perfect segue because you have the rolls, right? So people take the rolls and they dip them, right?
Exactly. Oh, a little history on those rolls.
Sure. Well, these are the pianadosi rolls, the world famous pianadosi rolls, French bread rolls, and the consistency of the product. Pianadosi is a local company owned by some friends of ours, and they've been in business over 100 years. And it's something that I believe it's a 4th-generation type company, and they just have a great tradition. They're known as the #1 New England bakery, but they sell these. They ship them all over the world and all. And people just come here and say, oh, you have pianadosi rolls, you have pianadosi rolls. Yeah, we're gonna do some dipping. We're gonna take some butter. We're gonna, just make it happen with that wonderful, awesome roll. And it works.
One other thing that I wanted to cover, you have the Yangling beer there.
Yes, yeah.
Tell me why. There's a significance as to why that's on the table.
It makes perfect sense. Yingling, our friends at Yingling Brewery are the oldest brewery in America, and I believe that they were founded in 1826, and it makes sense where we're the longest running restaurant in Malden, Malden's longest running restaurant, as we like to call ourselves, so coming up on 40 years. And Yingling has been in business for a while, and their core values are really just tremendous, but they have that respect for tradition, there's integrity, there's hard work, there's pride, there's simplicity. And that's what we're all about at Pearl Street Station Restaurant. But Yingling, it's really great to partner with them. We've been told that we're one of their largest accounts. And it's really fun just offering their—
Do you mind?
You may sip. Yeah, there we go. This is the Yingling Traditional, okay? This is the amber ale, and
great.
it pairs wonderfully with the short ribs and also the steak tips. but also our other barbecue items too, whether it's turkey tips, lamb tips, baby back ribs, sausage, whatever the case may be.
Now, you prepared a drink. Actually, it was your daughter, yes?
Oh boy. No, Jen is not my
okay.
daughter. But yeah, Jen prepared a drink earlier, and she's, and it's right here on the table. And this is the Gray Whale. It's the Raz Lime Gin Fizz. And it's a delightful concoction, if you will. It's the Gray Whale Gin. And if you know anything about the Gray Whale Gin, they are famous for their Californian botanicals. And I'm trying to think of all the botanicals off the top of my head. I think one is sea kelp, and another is fir tree, whatever. But it's something that they really nail it with their gin. And it's infused raspberry puree, syrup, and tonic water, and it's garnished, of course, with the mint and the lime. And it makes for a delightful, delightful drink. And it really complements really well because it has that key lime taste. So if you're there at the table, you want to order dessert, and you say, maybe I won't get the key lime pie, but I see they have two wonderful offerings from Hoff's Bakery on the menu.
Well, this drink is absolutely amazing. You would think it's gonna have a hard punch of the gin, but it doesn't. It's so well balanced, and I can really taste the raspberry. Extremely refreshing. This is gonna be a huge summer hit. Seriously.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. Look, guys, it's been incredible. Incredible. Just when we walked through the door, you're just so welcoming, hospitable. Really, really appreciate it. You just had an unbelievable experience. You have an amazing restaurant.
Thank you.
So look, everybody, you have to come here. I'm gonna get back to eating. I think I'm gonna get back to
Can I have a piece of that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The building still continues to serve our entire community. That's what makes it really special. Back when it was first built, it served people then, and it's still doing so today. You have to try. Now you think I'm gonna say the steak tips, the turkey tips, the seafood, the Italian dinners, which I'm going to, but my favorite today, the brick oven pizza. They have been able to branch out to do more than what they had been known for, which is another reason why we're just so happy to have them here in Malden.
All right, everybody, Pearl Street Station. This building has a lot of history, and what I love the most about it is that they are connected with the community because they're showcasing their vendors. You have the buns, you have the tiramisu, the yingling, and on and on and on. Plus, they have incredible items to eat. The steak tips is a definite must. If you want something a little bit heavier, that's short ribs, amazing. Look, the only thing that's missing is you. You have to come here to Malden, stop at Pearl Street Station. And you can also find a full listing for them on americasbestrestaurants.com. That's it for us on this episode. We'll see you on the next one.